D-Lo, nigga, you ain't a factor. You something like an actor, a low budget rapper.
Yeah.
Fake ass niggas got me full of that laughter. Dissing me to get your fans back is what you after. Boy, I been mobbing. I'm something like your father. Murder niggas proper. You can meet this chopper. 100-round drum. Have you singing like an opera? The crowd in Fresno let you know who was hotter. Shut your ass down at your headline show. Yeah, you got it popping with your little D-Lo. No ho. But when my squad came with that no bitch, we showed that ass how to really rock a damn show, bitch.
A kid, right.
I was like 19, he was like 16 or something
Right.
like that. He was still in school, you feel me? And, you know, I talked to his people and shit, and they was like, man, he's just rapping, you feel me? And I was like, we good, you feel me? And everything was cool. Nigga, we never, like, spoke like that after that or nothing, or did no music, but recently, right before he died, though, we did holla, you feel me? And it took all them years, you feel me? And we holla, nigga, and it was like, nigga, we was finna do a song. You feel me? We was finna do a song and shit, and then he ended up passing away, and you feel me? That was that. But that's like I be telling people. I've been knowing Simba.
Yeah.
Simba been raw.
Yeah.
Simba been raw, and I think Simba wrote Curt this song to me.
He probably did.
He did. I
He
know
probably
he
did.
Look, hey, first off, I'm yelling rest in peace to Nip. I got a question. Did they set you up or did you slip? Hey, Mac Dre, how you let them trick you off the streets? Nigga, you the reason that I hate the Kansas City Chiefs. Rest in peace to Young Curt, bro, was known for the slappers. I got a question. Was D-Lo your favorite rapper?
This situation hits differently in the Bay because it's not just about music. It's about respect, closure, and how you move once issues have already been resolved. From what was seen publicly, D-Lo and Young Curt had already squashed their problems before Curt passed away. And that context matters. In Bay Area culture, when two people agree to dead a situation, that's supposed to be the end of it. No subliminals, no revisiting the past, and no trying to reframe what happened. Once it's buried, it stays buried. So when D-Lo later mentioned Curt and followed it up with a comment that some people felt downplayed him, even if that wasn't the intention, it came across to Curt's friends and fans as a sneak diss rather than a tribute. Out here, perception carries just as much weight as intent. People aren't just listening to what you say, they're listening to how it sounds, especially when the person being discussed is no longer here to speak for themselves. A lot of the backlash comes from the fact that the beef was already resolved. When you shake hands and move forward, bringing up competitive energy again can feel unnecessary and disrespectful. On top of that, speaking critically on someone after they've passed is always going to be sensitive, particularly if both sides had already agreed it was just rap and didn't need to go any further. Fans and loved ones become protective of a person's legacy, so anything that sounds like revisiting old tensions is going to strike a nerve. At the same time, it's human nature for artists to still carry feelings about past moments, especially if diss records were involved and pride was on the line. Those moments don't just disappear mentally, but that's where accountability comes in. If you choose to squash something, you're also choosing to leave the scoreboard behind. There's no point in making peace if you're going to circle back later and add commentary that makes it seem like the issue was never fully let go. Paying homage could have simply been acknowledging that they had differences, worked through them, and leaving it there. Once extra context gets added, it can start sounding like judgment, and that risks reopening a chapter that was already closed. In a culture that values standing on your word, squashing beef is supposed to mean exactly that. No double back. Situations like this show how delicate reconciliation really is. Making peace isn't just something you say in the moment. It's something you honor moving forward, especially when one of the people involved is no longer alive. When that happens, the surviving party has control of the narrative. And with that comes the responsibility to handle it carefully. In the Bay, respect doesn't stop when the music stops. If two people already agreed it was just rap, then the real way to stand on that agreement is to leave it there and not revisit it. Anything else, intentional or not, can feel like undoing the peace that was already made. The solution to situations like this is accountability, clarity, and moving with intention instead of emotion. When a disagreement has already been resolved, especially publicly, the responsibility is on both parties to protect that peace, even after one person is no longer here. If D-Lo truly meant respect, then the best move now would be to clean it up directly. That doesn't mean going back and forth online, but simply acknowledging that his words may have been taken the wrong way, and making it clear that there was no hidden agenda behind mentioning Curt. A short, direct statement showing respect to Curt's legacy would go much further than trying to explain the past. Another key part of the solution is understanding that once someone passes away, the dynamic changes completely. It's no longer about rap competition or who said what years ago. It becomes about legacy and how the community remembers that person. In Bay Area culture, reputation doesn't just belong to the individual. It belongs to their family, their partners, and the neighborhoods that supported them. That means conversations involving the deceased have to be handled with extra care, even if there were real disagreements at one time. For artists in general, this is a reminder that squashing beef isn't just a moment, it's a permanent decision. You can't say it's over and then revisit it later when emotions resurface or when telling stories in interviews. If it's dead, let it stay dead. That level of discipline is what actually shows growth and maturity, and it prevents situations like this from reopening wounds for the people still grieving. On the other side, fans and friends also play a role by not escalating things further. Turning every misunderstanding into a new conflict only keeps negativity alive. If the issue was already resolved between the two artists before Curt passed, then the focus should remain on honoring the music and the history, not reigniting something that they themselves chose to leave behind. At the end of the day, the real solution is simple, but requires restraint. Stand on the peace that was made, speak on the departed with nothing but respect, and don't allow old rap energy to rewrite a resolved chapter. That's how you preserve both individuals' legacies without creating new tension where there shouldn't be any.